Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have... of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
White going to attack through the air. Working that left side now.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll go up top on a second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out on the perimeter of the field, still gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Power football with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the ball. He was going to put a foot on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've been running it, but down the pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Back to pass, it's Hart. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the chute.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that secondary line.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap. It's Willis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left. I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
East line set just inside the right upright. And that's going to tie it up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Missouri. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Hart. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes one man miss. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gun enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. White wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to go up top in times running out in the half. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Working on the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. To the air on first down. Got his man. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come
into the house. Touchdown, Orange.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. White going to attack through the air. It's caught. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback up running.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Good timing on the quick out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the tailback. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out to the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bears line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Willis. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Hart. Here's a hit. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right out trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 35 over Georgia State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them.
Brings into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Here comes the heat. Touchdown Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for room. It's Willis. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make...
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Dropping back, it's Hart. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cuse. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. White going to attack through the air. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pickup of 8. It was a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bears will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at it. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on! A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Smashes ahead. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Slams ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps.